Yes.
Okay, so I just want to maybe do a few of these like questions. If we can just go through this page.
Okay. So from which to start? Like from question.
Yeah, just from question one, and then maybe if I just, practice it a bit. So by question one, it says 3a minus 2b when a is minus 4 and b is 2.
Yes.
So by this, does it mean that, I would write like 3 times minus 4
Yes.
and then minus 2 times 2?
Yes.
So 3 times minus 4 is minus 12,
Yes.
minus 2 times 2 minus 4. So minus 12 minus 4, like that would, wait 1 second. Can I like write it on here, like, like
Yes.
how I'm like writing
Yes.
it,
Yes.
if I need like any of the um, brackets or whatnot?
Okay, yeah, you can write.
Pardon?
I'm saying you can write it on the board.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so basically how I've written it is like 3 a, right, minus 2b equals to, I'm just gonna write over this and then maybe the, out. So 3, then I wrote 3 times. So do I write this in brackets or do I just write minus 4 and then minus 2 times 2?
Like there's no need to use the bracket, but you can write in both ways. Like it's better if you put the whole in bracket, like to separate out the negative sign, like this one's in bracket, and in this minus one, this one's in bracket, so that you can
Okay.
specify that they are, you have to multiply these two numbers and multiply these two numbers, so that you yourself do not get confused.
So would you recommend doing that or would you recommend just leaving it as like normal?
I recommend like using the bracket, because the probability of getting right answer will increase if you use the brackets.
Okay, so then brackets, then minus 12, and then minus by 4. So basically then minus 12 minus 4, so you like, since 2 minuses you kind of add it, but
Yes.
like it's still a minus, so minus 16 is the answer then.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, and then for this one it's w equals to 10 to power root of p, but p is, so I kind of understand this. Is it just like, filling in the missing stuff which it says? So like, can I like rub this out or like write over here?
Yes, yes, you just rubbed it.
Oh wait, how? Wait,
Let me do this. Wait a minute.
okay. And I'm just gonna still just write over the writing if you don't mind, just so it's like takes less time. So W equals to 10, and then I would write like 2.56, right?
Yes.
Then divided by 4 times, when there's like nothing you put a times, right? And then it's 0.4.
Yes.
Okay, and obviously I just take a calculator. Okay, so I understand this. So all I'm doing is I'm just replacing things.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just like, these are kind of similar, so I just kind of want to
Yes, you just have to put the
see.
values.
Yeah. So just here the electricity, this is even in I think physics, that I is the current, P is the power, and R is the resistance. So find the current I when there is a power. Okay, so I just need 200 divided by 12.
Yes.
Okay, okay, this is actually quite easy. So um t equals to 2 pi, and instead, oh yeah, for pi 3.1475. Okay, okay, yeah, right. Okay, yes, I understand this one. Can I upload now the next page after this?
Yes.
Okay. Excuse me for a second. Do you mind if I'll upload this, but do you mind if I actually just sorry for the inconvenience, but do you mind if I just speak to my mom? Because I think she's called, so I think it might be important just for two
Okay.
minutes.
Yes, yes,
Well,
definitely.
yeah, well, this is like I'm just uploading the picture, and until then, I'm just gonna speak. So if that's fine with you,
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
thanks. Hi, sorry for that inconvenience.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, it just taking up a bit of time. So right, anyways, back to, has it not uploaded? Is
No.
it when you go on the app then it just I guess doesn't upload maybe? Okay. I'll just quickly, or can you already see the screenshots? Is that easier for you? And I'll just write on the white piece of like the white board.
Yeah, definitely. You just upload and I'll take a
Yeah,
screenshot.
because if it takes up less time, so you have the screenshots anyway, and I won't have to rub out again and again. So it's the question 7. It's like it's like a right angle triangle on the page. Question 7, 8, 9.
And let me see. Right triangle.
The formula for finding the length of a side in this diagram is a equals to
Yes, yes,
square
yes,
root.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so do you see that? Can you put on like a blank white, board thingy if you can?
Yes.
Right. So it says here that the formula for finding the length of a uh, side A in this diagram is A equals to square root C squared minus B squared.
Yes.
So does this mean that A A squared equals to squared,
Yes.
and still write the brackets uh
If you're saying
like
it's a squared, then you have to remove the root sign. So a
Oh,
squared
sorry,
equals c
sorry,
squared
sorry,
minus
sorry,
b
sorry.
squared.
It's just a. It's just sorry. It's a equals to square root and then brackets and then c is 13, so that's 13 squared minus 5 squared.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so then I just do a. Okay, so then this is like, Pythagoras. So then whatever this is minus this, and then after this, I when it answers, then like let's see whatever this is, or I don't
Yes.
know, I'm just a random number, and
Yes.
that would be the.
Yes, yes. So 13 squared is 169 minus 25, that is 144. Root 144 is 12. So you'll get 12 centimeters.
Yeah, yeah, but like okay, so okay, right, so that's fine. Okay, and then in the formula for calculating the volume of a cone is wait, can this like clear out in like a quick way, or like this board thing, or no? Okay, thanks. I'll try to write a bit smaller. Right, the formula for calculating the volume of a cone is V equals to 1 over 3 and then pi r squared height,
Yes.
right? And then it says where r is the radius and h is the height of the cone. So diameter is 18. So at the side here, I would write like diameter equals to 18 divided by 2 equals to 9, right?
Radius equals 9.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, yeah, sorry, radius, which means so radius, yeah, you get the point. So radius equals to 9. So then yeah, so I would write that bit down. So then here I would put v equals to 1 over 3 3 point. Would I put a times sign here or not? Would I just leave 3.14 and then 9 squared?
Uh, you use
Like,
you
I
have to.
wouldn't need to put a times sign here, would I?
Yes, you have to.
Oh, would I need to? Okay, so I need to put a times sign there. 3.14. Sorry, it is quite messy, but I don't know. I just don't
And here
have.
also, if you're multiplying numbers, see, it's the r squared h when we are using algebra, that means simple alphabets, then we don't use the multiply sign in between that. But if we are multiplying with the numbers, it always should be multiply sign in between them to separate out.
Okay, right. So, and then after this as well, times by 35, right?
Yeah, r is given as 35 centimeters.
Okay, and then basically, I actually need to work this out because it says then, like, I'll just quickly work this out. Because then it's saying, calculate, give your answer to the nearest 10 centimeters cubed.
Yes.
So the answer that I got for this was 2967.3 centimeters cubed, right?
Yes.
But actually, instead of this, right, I put to the nearest 10 centimeters, that would be 2970, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this should be and cubed. And would I write this answer as well, or would I just not write this answer and just
You
say,
have to. You have to get that answer before rounding it up.
okay, so I would say V equals to this,
But since in the question it's mentioned that it should be nearest to 10 centimeter cube, that's why the answer is 2970.
wait. So first I would write 67.3, right? Centimeters cubed.
Yes.
And then I would write, so therefore,
Nearest.
rounded, I would write, or
You,
therefore to the
since
nearest 10 centimeters.
yes, you have to write like since in the question, uh, answer should be nearest to 10 centimeters squared, cubed. So answer equals 2970 centimeter.
So what I'm asking is, so once I've wrote this, do I write v equals to 2, uh, like would I just write like an explanation here, so therefore the answer to the nearest 10 centimeter cubes equals to blah blah blah, or would I just say v equals to 2970 centimeter cubed to
Like
the near
yeah, in
10
both
cent?
ways. You can write in both ways. Both are correct.
Okay, so I'm just saying because this would be like, so this would also be right way. V
Yes.
equals 2970 centimeters to the nearest 10 centimeters. Okay. Okay, so is that right? So then, yeah, so then if we could actually go on to the next page now. Can you see the page where it has like lots of tables of numbers and it's saying
Yes.
constructing a frequency table, all of
Yes.
them, like
Yes. Yes.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. Do you see that? In that it says question one, a class sat a maths test. The results are shown below. Draw a frequency table to show these results using class intervals
Of 10.
of size. Class results using class intervals of size 10 starting with 30. So what does this mean, kind of?
Okay, which means you have to make the class interval. Say, for example, if the question is like this.
So I don't get it. So is it to the right that the frequency table is already drawn? Or
Well, no, these are just the numbers that is there that are given in your question first. It's not the table. Table you have to make, which means C. It should be from 30 to 39 and taking like from 40 to 49, some like this class interval. Say for example,
yeah, this is
yes.
yeah.
So you have to make the intervals 30 to 39, 39 to 40, sorry, 39, 40 to 49, 40 to 49, 50 to 59. And then you have to look out how many numbers are there in between 30 to 39. Mark the numbers that are in between 30 to 39.
Okay, so out of all of these, I basically just like cross. So 30, and then it says 35,
Yes,
and that, so like it's already crossed on the sheet here. I don't know why, but I think the sheet's been passed down, so maybe
yes,
someone forgot to take it off. But okay, so this is like really easy then, isn't it?
yes. Like there are two numbers in between 30 to 39, so you have to write two. So this will be the class interval. If you are making a table, so it should be you have to give a heading class interval, and here you have to write frequency.
1 second. So I just have to write class
Yes,
intervals of size 10, right? Of
yes,
size 10, and then here is the frequency.
yes.
But just for the frequency, I'm not quite sure, but I think, isn't it supposed to be in tally marks? So like, like instead of writing 1 2, I just like, this is like tally mark. Do you know what I mean by that? Like,
Yeah, but
this.
whenever you make a table, the table is always like this frequency, and if you are using telemark, so it should be class mark. Either here you have to write telemark, and here you have to frequency, which means you have to write the numbers. Even though if you are using telemark, say for example, if you are doing this or if you are doing this kind of thing, you have to write like this is 3, this is 5. In numbers, you also have to write.
Okay, so here would it be, so I get this, so this is class interval, or whatever it is. But then this here, that's tally or frequency tally, or tally frequency, or is it
No, no,
just
no. It's a telemark that you have to write. Telemark.
Okay, so this would be tally marks.
Yes, so tally marks should be at the middle, and after that, you have to write frequency.
Okay, okay, I get it now. So tally marks in the middle, and then yeah, frequency. Yes, I remember doing these, like drawing these kind of tables before. So like, not in math, but just generally, like yeah, in smaller classes. So and then frequencies at the side, so you know how much tally marks, obviously.
Yes.
For the next one, if I do it myself, it says class intervals of size 5. So I just put, class intervals of size 5, and then I put tally marks, and then it would be the frequency.
Yes.
So, okay, so now that I've got this, that here it says starting with 20 to 24. So, here 20 to 24, so 24, 1, and then 23. 1. Yeah, I spotted out 4 of them.
Okay.
There are 4, right?
Yes, therefore. So 4 is the frequency.
Okay. So, yeah, so basically it would just be like 20 to 24, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then here 4. Okay, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, and now on question 3 here it says though that construct the um wait,
Answer the frequency table.
here in the answer table though, it says like the answers. Do you see like the below part where it says answers for question 1?
Yeah, yes, I can see that.
It says 30 to 39, 49 to 50, I mean 40 to 49, 50 to 59, 60 to 69, 70 to 79, and 80 to 89. So what does this mean? I thought it was just 1. I thought it was just 30 to 39.
No, no, no. See how many numbers you can see. In the table, you have to make a complete table. You first you have to figure out the minimum number and you have to figure out the maximum number. You are actually classifying these number in a tabular form rather than a raw form. You're making a data sheet in a tabular form. So you have to clarify each and every number. Say for example in the question second, see tell me which is the lowest number you can see.
So in the second question,
Yes.
well, the lowest number I can see is 20.
Yes. And highest number?
The highest number I can see, wait 1 second. Uh, the highest number I can see is, would it be 52?
Let me see. Yeah, 52. So lowest number is 20, highest number is 52. Now you have to make the table separated by 444 till you reach to the highest number, starting
Oh,
with the
wait,
lowest number.
sorry, 1 second. I'll be back. Someone's at the door.
Okay.
Hey. Right, sorry about that again.
Okay, that's fine.
There's a few disruptions. Okay, yes, so you were saying, so like the lowest number and highest number, yeah?
And then from the lowest number you have to start making a table. Since here it's given you have to make an interval of 5, so it's from 20 to 24, then 25,
Okay, so is it then
till you reach to the maximum number, you have to write this table. Okay?
Okay, is it like 5 plus each? Do you know what I'm saying? So like
Yes.
20 plus 5, so 25 minus 29.
Not minus. It's actually 20
Like,
from
no,
20 to 25.
yeah, like, I mean, sorry, yeah, that's what I mean. So like 20 to 29. I just like, I was writing the sign, so I just said it instead. Okay. And then 30 to 34.
Yes.
Okay, so I get it because it goes up by size 5. And
Yes.
the other, because it goes by size 10, it would be 40 to 49, 50. Okay, yeah, because I was like, it seemed a bit okay. So once I've wrote that all down, like I would also write like this, right? Like once I've drawn the table, do I need to like write it like this? So like how they've written it, like 30 to 39,
Yes.
comma, 40.
No, no, no.
So I need to like,
No. Instead of doing this, it's better if you write in a tabular form, which
okay, yeah, that's what I'm like asking because like I will write it in a table, but it just says here, is this just the answers of like what is in the table? Do you know what I mean?
yes, you
Like,
have to make a table. Yes.
yeah, like this, yeah. So basically, I make the table and I don't need to write out like it again. It's
No, no,
just
no, no.
like
Yes,
in
you
the
have to
table.
make a table. That's it.
Okay, and then question 3, it says, it says construct a frequency table of the information using class intervals 0 to 4, 5 to 9, etc. So it says, by this, when it says 0 to 4, 5 to 9, is this meaning that it goes up in fives?
Yes, that means from 10 to 14, then 15 to 19, like that.
Okay, so when I'm drawing the table for this one, would I write like what would be my heading for like the first heading? Like, because it says it shows the number of minutes that people spent in queuing for a ride at the fun fair.
Like even though when you make a table, it's better if you write class interval, telemark, and frequency. That will be better.
Yeah,
That will
yeah, I
be
know
useful.
to write that, but like, yeah, but what I'm trying to say, like, what I mean to say is that here in this question, it's obviously not saying class interval, right? It's just saying that the number of minutes that people spent queuing for a ride in a fun fair. So,
Yes,
like,
so
how?
like they are spending the time. See, they are doing that work, particular thing. Okay, that's the variable, and you are making frequency table that has nothing to do their what they are doing. Okay, when you find the
Yeah,
minute, there you have to specify all that stuff. Here it's just a frequency. So heading, if you're making a table, so always the heading should be this class interval, 10 marks, and frequency. You don't have to specify what they are actually doing. That's
okay, so is it so for this one, I can just write uh, queuing for a ride at a fun fair in uh, of 5 minutes?
like where you're saying where to write.
Like instead of class here, right? So you're just saying to just write like a shorter heading. It doesn't have to be full
No, no,
thing.
no. Class interval is a whole different thing, and the thing you are saying is a whole different thing. Okay.
No, what I'm trying to no no no. What I'm like meaning to say is like my main question is that in this the heading was class interval, but this question 3 it has like a different like question. It's asking about the number of minutes people spend queuing for a
Yes.
ride.
So actually
I'm
13,
just
14,
saying.
18, these are the time. This is the time. That means this is 13 minutes they have spent, 14 minutes they have spent, 18 minutes they have spent.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying is that here for the heading here, then instead of size 5 or size 10, I would write of 5 minutes, right?
No, like, yeah, you can write in minutes. Yeah, that will be better. But it's not
So
necessary, but yeah, if you mention it's better.
so like, or if I say every 5 minutes or something, would that make sense?
No, no, no. You have to write class interval of 5 minutes.
Like, yeah, so something like that.
Yes.
So this people queuing for a ride at a fun fair of 5 minutes.
No, no, no. You don't have to write all that stuff. That's the variable. You don't have to mention what the people are doing.
So,
In this frequency table, just we are, frequency is how many time a person is repeating a work. Okay, you have, there's nothing to do with what work that person is doing. So when you are making a table,
okay.
you don't have to specify what they are doing.
Okay, but do I not just even write queuing for a ride of 5 minutes?
No, that's also not necessary. If you're making a class
So
interval, so class interval of 5 minutes, that's more than enough.
so what do I write for this question 3 then as a heading?
See, in the previous, if you go, it was a table shows the ages of the people in working in a factory. So were you using that ages of people working in a factory? No, we were not saying that. Simple, it's a class interval, it's a telemark, it's a frequency. And the answer you have to, you can write. Like if the in the very end something like they are asking what is the probability that a person chosen at random will wait it for 90 minutes, there you have to specify. Okay, when it's given as construct a frequency table for information using class interval, don't specify what they're doing. At max class interval of 5 minutes, that's it. Is this clear?
Okay.
Maybe like
Okay.
if still you're not satisfied, so before the table you can write that the table shows that number of this is below. Okay, so you can write.
Okay, yes. So, and then on the table I just write like size 5 or like 5 minutes, right?
Yes, so before table, at the very beginning you can write one line that below is the table of the people in a fair
Yeah,
factory.
yeah, just to like explain.
Yes.
Okay, and then for B, it says what is the probability that a person chosen at random will waited more than 19 minutes? It says so.
Yes, so we'll wait it
So
more than, so you just have to draw the table first, because it's better if you draw the table, then you can do that question. Okay,
but when I draw the frequency table, then what will I have to do?
then you can find the probability, but first you draw it here, first you write that here, then I can explain you. Then I'm saying
Okay, since we're kind of short of time, I'll just like write the frequencies because it says
yes,
below.
yes, yes,
I'll know. So 5, 5, 8, 10, 5, 4, 3.
yes. So
So
just,
do you want me to just write it here or no?
yeah, it's better if you write it here.
5, 5, 8, 10, 5.
Or just leave that if you do this frequency. It's just see the time, because I was talking about the class interval, but leave that. See the table, okay, and see the numbers, because if you draw a table and you have to write the class mark here, if you draw the class mark, like sorry, class interval and then frequency, it will be much easier for you to understand probability. But since there is a shortage of time, so leave that. See the
Okay,
table.
yes, I understand. So what you mean by this? So you mean that it says will have waited more than 19 minutes. But isn't all of them more than 19 minutes?
No, no, see, 13 minutes is not more than 19 minutes, right? Is
Oh wait,
30.
sorry, I get a wrong question. Okay. So I understand. So basically all of them that are so like wait, so 10 10 to wait, so like I understand. So 10 to wait 1 second. Okay, yes, I get it. So basically, yes, so in that table, like that section, whatever frequency it is, I'll write that out of like the total amount, right?
Of more than 90, yes, of more than 90. So the
So like
frequency,
just for example, if it said like if there was a section, right, and like more than 19, so like how like let's say, but is there only one section more than 19 or there could be multiple sections more than
more,
19?
see, it's better if I quickly write that. Wait a minute.
It's just because we're like running a bit out of time and I just still have a few questions to ask, so I'm just kind of.
Yes, I'm just quickly writing. It says class interval of 5, 5, right? So it's 0 to 4, 5 to 9, then 10, to 14, 15 to 19,
Yeah, and then it's
20 to
20,
24.
24, and then it's 25 to, yeah, 29, and then it's 30 to um
34.
uh, the 34
That's the maximum, yeah? Yes.
words. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
And
there are,
yes, and see, more than 19 are what? From here. Okay?
yeah, so 20 to 20. Yeah, so all of these ones. Okay, yes, yes, I
Yes.
get it.
So this is 4, 5, 4, 3. So it is
Yes.
9, 10, 11, this, that is 12. Divided by total number of frequency. Add all the frequency. So if you add all the frequency, you'll get 20, 28, then 31, 35, 40.
Wait, how did you get 40? So what did you, so for 12,
Add,
getting 12, right? 5, 4, 3, like let's just say,
yes,
and that becomes 12, right?
yes, and add all the frequency. That is this 5, 5, 8, 10.
Oh, okay, okay. I understand now. So basically, like all of the frequencies, like let's say 4, 3, so that would be this number, and then like adding all of them total, then that would be the bottom number.
Yes, because probability is always what? Total number of event divided by total sample space.
Yeah. Okay. Can we quickly just do just the pie chart question thingies? It's question one. It's representing raw data in a pie chart. It's the one after this.
Yes, yes, I can see that.
Yeah. So first of all, it says here draw a pie chart for each of the data sets below. So
Yes,
it's saying here that like oh wait, that's question two, never mind. So at first it says a survey was carried out in which 60 people were asked to name their favorite radio station. The results were Clyde 24, Clyde 2 is 8, Radio 1 14, Radio 2 5, Scott FM 9. So it says copy and complete the table. So because um will I need to know how to do this exact table for all the questions I answer, or like not the headings or anything, but I'm just saying, will it be like this kind of form?
okay, I don't understand, like, which kind? If it's written,
Like when I'm
yes, yes,
yeah, like how like let's say like all of question two, right? Like I will need to kind of write it in this similar way, won't I?
yes,
Okay, okay. So first it says that so Clyde, it's basically saying the number of people, and
yes,
then it's dividing it by 60 and timesing it by 360.
yes,
So it's in total 60 people, right?
yes,
So just right. So because 24 divided by 60, because that's the total people, and then you times it by 360 because that's the
whole
all the way.
angle of a circle.
Yeah, and then 144. So for the next one, like I'm just gonna do the next one because we're short on time. 8 divided by 60 times 360, which would
Yes,
equal to 48 degrees, right? So
yes,
this would be like all separate. But then how would you draw this pie chart? Like how do you draw? Do you use like a compass, or what do you do
yes,
to draw
protector. Yes, you need
it?
to use a protector.
A protractor, like obviously for the degrees you would need to use a protractor, but like for the circle, like does it need to be a specific size, or could you just use any size, like
Any size, it depends on you. Size can be,
okay, as long, okay, and then but like the only thing is though, like let's say if I'm like drawing a circle, right, and it's like this is like not really accurate, but like if it's quite an accurate circle, right, and if the point, like I try to put it in the middle but it's not quite in the middle, and I still have like all the degrees right, will I still get the mark for it or no?
like you're saying that,
So like let's say like I've drawn a circle, right, like with my compass, like yeah, so I've drawn a circle with the, not compass, sorry, what am I saying, what's it called, the,
like
yeah,
you,
I think it is,
yeah, it's known is
It is.
rounded or compressed, you can say anything.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what it is. So basically, yeah. So I draw like a neat circle, right? But then when the point is like the point, like where I'm like writing all the
Yes,
degrees from,
so like
does
since
that have?
yeah, it has to be specific because if you're using a rounder, okay, so definitely this is a static and you move this around, so you have this point as a center
Yeah,
point.
but I'm just saying, like if it slightly gets off, right? Like if like I'm just drawing a circle and like slightly gets off, and like the point is kind of towards another way, will that like really affect my answer?
Like definitely not answer will be the correct answer, will be correct, your answer, but your pie chart will look little bit different. It's better you have to be accurate while drawing a pie chart.
Okay, so I'll try. Well, I'll try to be like the neatest possible. Do you know what
Yes,
I'm saying? Like,
yes,
okay, yeah. So I get it now. And then obviously, I just like write inside. I write like let's say radio. I'm just gonna write like RA1,
yes,
and then I'd write. It says here like I don't know how much degrees. Let's say if it was 5 degrees. I don't know. And then I'd write 5 degrees inside, right?
yes.
Okay. Okay, so I've got this part. Can we quickly go over um what you call it? Can we quickly go over the next thing the next the it says using probability. It says it's the next page after this. It's
Yes,
just this page like
yes,
if
yes, yes, I can see that. A Dryer's rule, calculate the probability, that one?
yeah, so probability I already know how to do, like so let's say like so in this like let's say question the second question, right?
Yes,
So is that like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, right?
yes,
So basically total are 8. So I'd write like 6/8, right? I mean 1/8, right? For
yes,
A.
yes,
6 comes once, so I would write 1/8.
yes.
Okay, and then an even number. Okay, so a factor. Okay, I kind of get it now. So, but then for a die is rolled. So does a die roll? Does that just automatically means there's 6 possibilities?
Yes.
Okay, so I can. Okay, yes, I get this. And then question three though. A die is rolled. Prime number. So prime number, would that just be one, two, and that would just be 1 and 2, right?
Uh, Only 2 and 3. 2, 3, and 5 prime number. The three prime numbers are there, right? 2, 3, 5.
Wait, wait, sorry, this is kind of embarrassing, but is a prime number like a number that can only be divided by itself
And 1. Yes.
and one, right?
So
But then with
one is neither
one,
prime nor composite number. You can't count one as a prime number.
okay, so I can count it as prime. So like 1, 3, and 5. Okay, so that
3,
makes sense.
2, 3, and 5.
I
2, 3,
mean,
and 5.
sorry. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and 5, right?
No, 2, 3, and 5. You don't have to count 1. 1 is not a prime number.
Okay. Okay, so that's fine. So it wouldn't count as prime number. Okay. And yeah, so that's what does it mean by uppermost?
Okay, a
A
number
number.
greater than 4, uppermost, which means what's the highest number on a dice? So it's the 6 numbers. Number 6 is on the dice, that is the highest number. So number greater than 4,
Okay,
that is 5, 6. Two numbers are
five
greater
and
than that.
six.
Yes.
Okay. And then can we just quickly just I know we're a bit really short on time, but it's not the median or mode or anything. In fact, it's just the bit where it says the like the bunch of diagram things. It's just that bit because
Yes.
I'll do the median myself, but it's
Like
just
complete the diagram, complete shape has symmetry of 4 order 4. This question?
yeah, this is what I'm like really not sure on what I have to do here.
Okay, so like it's about the symmetry. Symmetry are of two types symmetry, like a rotational symmetry and the stationary symmetry, right? So it's given as
Yeah.
complete the diagram, complete the shape has symmetry of order 4. Order 4, which means like you can do this. Like if you make up four lines, it still be a symmetric object. That is the order of 4 symmetry.
Wait, so what does this mean? Can you kind of like draw it or show me, like explain kind of a bit more?
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
because I'm kind of confused on this one.
So like, do you know what is a simple symmetry and rotational symmetry?
That's the thing. I think so. A simple symmetry, right? It would be like this, right? Like, let's just say, right? So, like, if you cut like a shape in half or something, then it's symmetrical.
Yes. And what do you mean by order?
I don't know what it means by order, but this rotational symmetry is that basically like this, but then like if you rotate it, it would be this, and then rotate it again, this, and then this. That's kind of a bad drawing, but like I mean, like to be all equal.
Rotational, which means if you rotate it, it's like this. See, rotation, which means just rotate it 90 degree. If you see, there are a lot of options, paintbrush and all that stuff, where you can, or your pick, it's given as rotate 90 degree, rotate 180 degree. Okay, like when you take a pick, you can rotate it on your
When
mobile.
you so when you take something, sorry, what can you take and then rotate it? So just take.
Okay, I'm saying, like, do you see any option in a mobile when you take a pic, you can rotate that pic about
Yeah,
180.
yeah.
So that's rotational symmetry, which means this is a triangle. Now, if you rotate it 90 degree, so it becomes like this. Okay, that is a one
Okay,
rotation. Then you again rotate it, so it's now this, and then you
okay,
again
and
rotate it.
can it be clockwise or anti-clockwise? Does it matter?
No, no, it doesn't matter. But the main thing is when you rotate it, it should be the same. When I rotate this, they are not uh, seems to be similar. Okay, they seems to be quite different. So that means they are not symmetrical. Whereas when I rotate a square, how many times I rotate a square? Every time it fills the same space. Every time it seems to be the same. That's why a square has a rotational symmetry of order 4. It's
Okay.
so
Then
that's
what? So this means so like order four though. Like what does that mean? Like
order
four,
4,
like it.
which means when you rotate it 4 times. If you rotate it one time, it still looks like same, but when you rotate it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, it doesn't look like same. That means it has a rotational symmetry of order 1. Rotational
But
order,
by
yes, yes,
if you don't mind, so but by like four, like so what does one rotation count as?
as 90 degree. When you rotate it to 90 degree, that is your one rotation. When again from
So
here 90 degree, second
always
rotation.
is this always the same that one rotation will always equal to 90 degrees?
Yes,
Okay, but then like like so of order four, this just means rotate it four times by 90 degrees.
yes, which means every time when you're rotating, when you have rotated it 90 degrees, it still looks like same. Then again 90 degrees still looks like same. Again 90 degree, again 90 degrees, which means when you have gone through 4 times rotation, it is still looks like the same. That means it has a rotational symmetry of order 4.
That means what? Sorry, the last bit that you said.
It means that it has a rotational symmetry of order 4.
Okay. So when it says complete the diagram, because the shape has symmetry of order four, like, do you know what I'm saying by how you rotate it? Like, do you know what I mean by that? Like, is the first one done already, right?
Yes. So see,
So,
what you have
but
to rotate, like it's that I can explain you in a, like uh, within 2 or 3 minutes, because you have to practice this the kind of question. At max in simple, I can tell you this, but how to draw it, it will take a time.
how to, sorry, what?
How to draw this, it will take time to understand. That I'm saying. It will take like 10 to 15 minutes for you to understand that. That I'm saying.
Okay, but like I can understand that you have to put it on there and then turn the page, right?
Yeah, like turn page, or what you can do, suppose this is given, so you can draw 90 degree here, okay, and
Yeah.
this is your first order. Then from here again draw 90 degree. This is your
Okay, so
second.
first like I put obviously mark 90 degrees and then I draw like a straight line from there to the point.
Yes.
Okay, and will I like is this just for working or is this like just to like show, is this like rough work or is this proper showing my working?
No, no, you can either use this dotted line or a proper straight line. It's better don't use the dotted line. You have to write the proper drawing.
Pardon? Sorry, I can't hear you that well. What were you saying?
You have to draw it properly every time.
Okay, so I've drawn it here. So 190, 290, and then 3. Yeah, so it just ends up back in the same place.
Yes.
Okay. So like so this one is completed, right?
Yeah.
But then like just for the second question, like I just don't want to go over the other ones, but just for the second one here when it says the below rotational symmetry about point X. So what does this mean? The pattern below so rotational symmetry about point X. Like what is it asking me kind of?
The pattern below, so rotational symmetry. I think you have to
I think
show.
something's missing.
Yes.
Or
Yes, because the pattern below so rotational symmetry about point X doesn't make any sense.
yeah, but what do you think this means? Because the below one says complete the diagram. This shape, like, yeah, let's just do the first, the below one, because the second one doesn't make sense. It says complete the diagram and complete shape has symmetry of order 4.0. So, like, how would I just do this one?
Okay, so like here you have to complete the diagram first, and you have to show how many, like whether this shape has a symmetry of order 4 or not, that you have to specify. Complete it. See, complete the diagram, completed shape has symmetry of order 4. Yes, that means what you have to do, you just have to complete the diagram first, and then you have to write the order of its symmetry. That's it. Then
What
you,
does it mean? Yeah, but like, it's already told me though the symmetry has like order 4.
yes, that means you just have to complete the diagram. That's it. Because when it's already mentioned, that means you have to draw the diagram.
Okay, so basically, so it's just saying that all I do is I just like draw these like lines in.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't even have to draw the. So instead of these like right angles, do I draw the actual shape in or no?
Yeah, actual shape you have to rotate every time.
Okay, so every 90 degrees I draw that exact shape.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, now I'm getting it. Okay. I don't know, we're just a bit so. Okay, so this is 90 degrees, you just kind of show me, but actually here I need to draw shape.
Yes.
Okay, I understand it. Okay, I'm really sorry for
It's
extra time that's been spent, but it's like helped me a lot. So thank you so much.
okay. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, thanks so much. Have a nice day. Bye.
Bye.
You are currently the only person in this conference.